Hey everyone. Hopefully you're all doing great. I'm just gonna let some more people come in the room. I'm sure some of you are probably like confused. What's going on here? Is Sweet Ma calling out the tea? The tea? The one and only tea that records everything carbonation? That tries to hypnotize you with the sound of that background music. That sweet, innocent voice. Until she doesn't like what you have to say. Then you see a whole nother tea. I'm telling you, I know, personally. We'll get into some things in a second, but my secretary here tells me that there are a few videos that have been deleted since I've been called out. I'm a bit confused. Secretary, what videos were removed from the T's page? The interview and the rebuttal that she did. Okay. I can't hear you. I think my background music is a little too loud.
She stated she will not remove her interview.
Oh, she said she wasn't going to remove her interview and she didn't give a fuck? I'm confused. So she removed it? You guys, let's just get into it. What's up, everybody? Hey, everyone. If you're confused what's going on, I report on Carbon Nation. Carbon Nation, that's that guy, you know, Nature Boy. I haven't really spoke about Nature Boy in a while because I'm not allowing it to consume my life. One thing that I notice I do is talk about this one topic a lot, and it's narcissism, right? Now, for whatever reason, this person that I used to call a friend, a partner in crime, is now calling me a narcissist. I'll get into that, but real quick, I'm going to let you guys know. And what's up to everybody in the chat? Please excuse me for not reading comments. If I got any moderators here and you got to handle somebody, please do so. I'm going to just be straight up and straightforward from now on. If ever I see anybody as a narcissist, I'm just going to call them out. I don't care anymore. Okay, you guys. Now, I'm going to play a video for you real quick. And I want you guys, apparently this person has removed the video calling me out. Okay, I don't know why you would remove it, but let's listen together as to why I was so upset, as to why I decided to kind of come for this person. And you know what, to be real with you, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play for you what it is that pissed her off. Let's just listen to what pissed her off, what triggered her to come for me. Okay, this right here, let's prepare. Let me prepare you guys for what you guys are about to see and hear. Thank you again for anybody that's sending me anything through my Cash App or through Super Chat. If I miss anything, please forgive me. I think the tea is going to have a clapback because it's all about more than Marshall as far as Sweet Ma is concerned. No idea why T jumped out of the window on her to trigger this type of response. Listen, she decided to come for me, so she can come with whatever response she wants to. I'm going to tell you right now, I can prove that she is the narcissist indeed, because only a narcissist would send me a text message like that. And she spoke about, oh, I don't come on here crying and playing victim, because I come on here and I'm emotional and I tell you guys what people did to me, and I still am hurt by the narcissistic abuse I've experienced because I keep attracting them. People like her, like they come into my life and they're here to ruin me. Whatever I'm doing, they're here to stagnate me and keep me where I'm at. I'm trying to overcome it. So they get mad at me because I'm exposing it. Period. You copy my ideas along with other people's ideas. I can go into that too. We could do a part 2 of this video, but my mouth is dry and I wanna finish eating my food. Oh, thank you, Anna Badana. How you doing, sis? I love you too, Stephanie White. Okay, let's get back to this. Preparing you guys for what you're about to see. This is part of her interview where she was kissing this guy's ass, young Pharaoh, throughout the entire interview. It was not an interview. It was a praise and worship session. Thank you, Anna Banana. Thank you, guys. I'm so grateful. She should have never called me. Let's watch. This is, what do we call it? This is for educational, academic reasons, right? Okay, this is why we're doing it. This is all educational, academic. Okay? Copyright infringement, no. This is not. This is commentating over a video.
So you can learn.
So you can learn what a narcissist sounds like. Since she can't show her face, but she want to call me a coward. I'm a coward, but I come on camera. You have more ability to harm me than anybody can harm you because you have no face. You should have kept your ass doing the same shit, screen recording. Never speak. Keep your opinions to yourself. I don't know. She got balls when she became went live and allowed people to hear her voice. She started to get balls. Let's get into this. Let's get in. This is one thing you don't do. You don't do this to somebody that remembers. I remember 8 months ago something happened. We're gonna watch that real quick. But first, check this out.
Who don't even like men, trying to push heterosexual masculine black men out the way. To
listen.
Why you don't see? Always have
listen.
Take accountability for where we are in our lives and how we got there. So that's why you don't see me making videos crying and playing victim all the time, because I have to really evaluate what was my role in this.
It's not for us. It's not even by us. It's three lesbians who don't even like men, trying to push heterosexual masculine black men out the way to make room for feminists, bird-brained ass black women, and transgender or homosexual black men. That's why they're trying to align it with the LGBTQ organization, because that's a pedophile organization started by a pedophile who also was the founder and
you see what he's calling the LGBTQ organization? It's founded by pedophiles. It's a pedophile organization. This is what he's saying on the T's platform.
T and NAMBLA, which is the National Association of Man Boiler. So all of this shit is pushed by Democrat liberals to push pedophilia and femininity into our community.
Did you guys hear her say, mm-hmm? I would assume that when one says, mm-hmm, that is one agreeing. Let's listen again. Let's listen as he bashes her community.
NAMBLA, which is the National Association of Man Boiler. So all of this shit is pushed by Democrat liberals to push pedophilia and femininity into our community and blind us so we don't know who our enemy is. And it's basically you finna get set up. Take my word for it. I'm from the street. Take my word for it. If a nigga put his arm around you and be like, bro, I fuck with you, bro. Let me come talk to you in the alley. Don't go in the alley with that nigga. You know why you shouldn't go in the alley with that nigga? Because he should have never even felt that comfortable to come put his arm around you. You should have punched him in his fucking mouth as soon as he touched you without your permission. That's why. So you don't let two organizations that we have no clue who they are come in our community, put their fucking arm around us and say, come on, black people, we about to go talk to you in the alley with these fucking LGBTQ people so we can talk about oppression. Get the fuck out of here. I don't know you like that. Back up. Your cousin or your dad or your brother. Y'all put us through the hardest time just for being masculine, but your best friend is gay. Your hairstylist is gay. And you will befriend your own competition. You will support your competition. The gay man is not your friend. He want me and you want me. Let's be clear on that. He want me and you want me. The only difference is you fuck with him more than you fuck.
She's literally sitting here allowing him to just say all this stuff. I get it. This is an interview. Let him speak, but have a disclaimer. Say the views and beliefs of young Pharaoh are not the views of the T. That's all you had to say to keep it professional. But you're like, why are you agreeing with this motherfucker if you're in that community yourself and nobody?
You look stupid. You look foolish now.
She
now
looks,
that you came out.
Exactly. Nobody told you to come out. Nobody. You chose to do it on your own. So don't say that I made you or I was going to threaten you. Because if that were the case, I would have been told your business. I never did.
With me and I fuck with you.
No one cares.
More than I fuck with him, dummy. So you get a gay nigga the job. Black women are out here being traitorous. Nobody want to say that. They doing the same thing with Black Lives Matter and the LGBTQ. Another piece of scripture that tells me don't fuck with that boy or tell my
8 months ago in my SpongeBob SquarePants voice, whatever that is. You guys, you know how people say keep that same energy? Keep that same energy. 8 months ago, the T went live. And on that live, I can remember it clear as day. That's why I went back and I screen recorded it. Don't come for somebody like me, the T. Don't ever come for me again. And I've warned you multiple times. Multiple times. Every time you fucked with me, karma would instantly hit you back. Immortal karma will hit you instantly back. Every time, the T. And I don't purposely try to do anything to harm her. She just comes for me and naturally God will, or the universe, I don't know how, it just hits her back. I remember this live clearly. There's a gentleman on there that he kind of makes a little bit of commentary on LGBTQ, but not really. And just listen to this.
Say the fuck Nicki Minaj. Don't watch that shit. Don't fuck with that girl. Tongue kissing. Then I changed his life. But until then, I remain a believer in that book, because that book, the only thing to talk about my people today, and I see it crystal motherfucking clear on Pyro. And I'm done.
But in Corinthians 13:4, it says you accept everybody.
Let me just say something real quick. This is not that type of panel, okay? I'll let you go off, Yashua, just because I wanted you to get out everything you needed to get out, and then
I'm sorry, sister.
And it was good.
I apologize.
But the T has a lot of different viewers, but very diverse audience, very diverse crowd. Not everybody is going to follow what you follow. And there are a lot of gay people. There are a lot of gay people and there are a lot of straight people. And I'm sure bisexuals as well that follow this channel. And so I don't want a whole entire group to feel disrespected by your viewpoints, regardless of where they derive. So I just want to say I don't want to continue on the whole entire, gay topic. That's a topic for a whole different day. And
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I understand. I apologize. And I apologize to the panel if anybody got offended. But if y'all heard what I said I have a nephew that's gay. And you the motherfucker that tied my...
Yes, keep that same energy. Why is it that when young Pharaoh is on your platform, you allow young Pharaoh to diss the entire LGBTQ community without stopping to say, you might offend some of my viewers? No, you didn't say that, but you said that to a gentleman that is an actual supporter of yours, one that actually follows your channel. You stopped your live to embarrass him and tell him not to speak like that because you might be offending people of the community. Why couldn't you have that same energy with young Pharaoh? Just a question.
All I'm telling your stupid ass to do is let me loose so I can help your stupid ass. So we want all black women to know, do not support the LGBTQ, do not support Black Lives Matter, and do not support homosexuality. This don't mean I want to fight with homosexuals. Nigga, if you feel like that's the way of life, All I'm saying is go do it over there. Why you got to do it over here? All I'm saying is respect my space. But to any black woman supporting these movements, all I'm saying is don't call me when these movements let you down. Don't call me when these movements fail you. It's all fun and games with Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade now with the homosexuality. But Dwayne Wade is pussy. If a nigga kick his door and try to rob him, he gonna be hiding with Gabrielle. So what do you want, black woman? What do you want? Do you want a nigga that's gonna respond to the threat? Or do you want a nigga that's gonna act like afraid with you? That's what you gotta decide on. If you're supporting Black Lives Matter and LGBTQ, you are supporting the deletion of who the fuck is gonna fight for you and protect you, your daughters, or whoever. Period. Y'all gotta choose. Black women have to stop being disloyal to masculinity, dog. Because y'all been doing this shit since the 1900s with the feminist movement, and you're getting ready to do it all over again. All these fucking celebrities, all these fucking superstars convincing y'all mother.
You see how she's just allowing him to go on? She not once ever did a disclaimer. The views of young Pharaoh are not the views of the T. You stopped your show to embarrass a guy, to tell him that you did not approve of his commentary on the LGBTQ. We got some people in my audience that may be offended. Of course, it's not anybody's business what your preference is. You know, you chose to put it out there. Nobody forced you to. So please, nobody say that I'm a bully. If I was a bully, I would have called her out a long time ago.
To support homosexuality and to dog masculinity. Y'all will dog a nigga like. Let me get somebody before I end. Because I gotta drive this to your femininity. But I can't give you that if you're trying to rob me of my masculinity on behalf of a nigga who don't even want his. So let's get it together, y'all. Let's get it together. And I know that was a long ass answer, but I've got a lot of shit to say. So there you go.
Okay, thank you for that answer. And people in the comments, you guys need to understand that this is an interview and Pharaoh's expressing his thoughts and opinions on.
You see, she does not keep the same energy. She's like, you people in the chat, you guys need to understand that this is his thoughts and opinions. Just like it was that man's thoughts and opinions that was on your platform. But you checked his ass and embarrassed him and he apologized. Let's keep that same energy.
On what?
You know what? What is it that she needs to hold?
Accountability.
What is it?
Accountability.
She said accountability, hold accountability several times in her video where she was shading me. You need to hold accountability for this. Keep that same energy that you have with Nature Boy, the same with young Pharaoh.
Range of topics. So please understand that, you know, you're not going to agree with everything that he says, but this is an interview. Express your thoughts in the comments. Be respectful, however.
Do the research and shut up. Do the research. I'm tired of people with. I don't believe everybody should have that opinion. I don't believe that shit. I'm not no dictator, but I don't believe everybody deserves to speak.
He is someone that I have followed off and on over the years just because of his Nature Boy commentary.
I need you guys to hear this. This woman had the nerve to call me a narcissist. This is why I am coming out. I'm coming out. I want the world to know that I'm not a narcissist, okay? Listen to this real quick. I want you guys to pay close attention.
Just because of his Nature Boy.
Listen.
Everybody deserves to speak.
He is someone that I have followed off and on over the years just because of his Nature Boy commentary.
He is somebody that I have followed on and off just because of his Nature Boy commentary. This person called me a narcissist.
Or commentary about carbonation, the cold, or melanation. But outside of that, there's been nothing. That is for sure. Man, Pharaoh, I want to, my mind is all over the place. It's so much. So I want to kind of skip to something else. I know that you used to, one of the things that actually drew me to your channel, the first time I ever saw you on YouTube was watching you debate. That's how I found you. You
I could have sworn you found him over watching Nature Boy, and that's it. But that's what she said. That's what she said. She found you because of Nature Boy. Now on this interview where she's sucking you off, she says, I found you from watching your debate videos. Y'all hear me? This woman had the nerve to call me a narcissist. Let me show you what a narcissist really looks like. Excuse me, sounds like, since she's so cowardly and doesn't show her face. You want to call me a coward for subbing you, but yet you sub me? The whole video. You sub me the entire video and you call me a coward for subbing you? I spared you from ever exposing anything about you and the things that you have done to me. I spared you. You should have stayed away and left me the fuck alone. You should have. You chose the wrong one. Somebody that is fearless. I fear God. That's who I fear. I will continue to speak on narcissistic abuse and point out narcissistic behavior since I'm not a doctor. I didn't go to college for psychology like you did. You don't even know much about narcissism because you don't look in the mirror enough, I guess. You will project. Check the way she talks to you guys in the comment section. I hope some of you watch this. There was some chick named Alexis that gave it to her real good.
Free Spirit is in your comment.
Free Spirit is there?
Yeah, she's in your comment.
That's the same girl?
She's one of them was laying her
Free Spirit? Okay. Well, y'all was laying her flat out. Flat out. Let's get back into this video right here. She said she knows you because of Nature Boy only. That's how she found you. But now on the interview where she's... Just listen.
You would debate people all the time, and I'm like, damn. I love his debate style. Like that's what drew me in. I didn't discover anything else about anything else that was going on besides that you would debate other intellectuals and you would eat them up. And I respected that because I used to debate politics online, just in like forums and shit back in the day when YouTube.
If anybody watched that interview with Young Pharaoh, you know, the one where she said, I'm not deleting it. And if you got a problem with it, fuck you. You know, she said that recently, yesterday or the day before. She said she would not delete that video. Hopefully she'll put it back up so you guys can see for your own selves. In that video, every time Young Pharaoh said something, she happened to experience the same thing. We had this conversation earlier. You guys all have that friend. Everybody has that friend that always, if I just bought a brand new Toyota Camry. Are you serious? So did I. I bought a Camry too. Man, my sister just had a baby. No shit. My sister had a baby too. I love to eat roaches for dessert.
You know what?
You gotta be kidding. I live off of roaches. You know that friend that always has that same thing in common with you. Everything that Young Pharaoh said, I used to be a nerd. You know what, Pharaoh? I was a nerd too. Young Pharaoh says, I wanted to be a lawyer. Yeah, you want to know what? I was in that world too, even though I went to school for psychology. I dibbled and dabbled. I dibbled and dabbled, and I took the LSAT, you know. Everything Young Pharaoh said, she said, I did too. Oh, yeah.
Circumcision.
I was just, you got circumcised? Golly gosh, gee. I was just making an appointment to get a circumcision my damn self.
It wasn't nothing. It was, you know, nobody was paying it any attention.
Straight up.
Thank you so much for that. That soundbite of just, that's truth. I
listen to how she sounds talking to him on this professional interview. She says it's professional.
And you're
that soundbite of just that's truth. When we set up the interview, I noticed that I see Well, I'm not surprised that they're not trying to pick up. I will say this: you are very eloquent when you do your debates, and you display a enormous measure of patience that I do not possess. So I have a high respect for that. You let people speak their piece, and you sit there, you take notes. You are in your mind is you can see the wheels turning. You are ready, and so I respect that style of debate so very much. And it's very hard for people to. It takes a very specialized type of mind to be a really good debater. You have that down. I will say that as someone who has been through the system, I've been to college and everything, and so I can, when I look at certain men like yourself, teachers online, and I don't consider many men teachers online. I will have to correct that. But when I look at men like yourself and I see your passion for knowledge, for educating yourself, for reading books, not being afraid to pick up books, and not being afraid to read a wide range of books. You don't just read Egyptology. You don't just master that subject. You try to master many subjects so that you can, converse with people of different cultures. And so I have a high level of respect for that. And in a university system, they wouldn't know what to do with you. I can just tell you that right now.
That's why we got our own university, and
just going back and forth with the white media online, and they don't really do that anymore because I feel like it will empower Black people too much.
They know that they are not really smart. That's what it comes down.
So she allows young Pharaoh to disrespect Caucasians on her platform when she has a preference. That's all I'm going to say.
You are not really smart like that. You're lying. The Princeton white boys don't want no type of problems with young Pharaoh.
Exactly.
I'm going to tell you what it is. This is why they're intimidated. Not only can they not psychologically battle with me, you are not as tough as me. You can't survive the environments I'm in. So I'm better than you in two areas. I'm more man than you. I'm more disciplined than you. I'm more righteous than you. And I'm smarter.
She's allowing him on her platform to literally disrespect Caucasian people when he was on a platform of a Caucasian woman praising Caucasians, but he comes on her platform and disrespects them and says that he's smarter than them, he's better than them, he's stronger than them. And she sits there, listens to it when she herself has a preference.
Than you. And you do not want that to be seen.
No matter what, no matter who is, trying to, clout chase off of you or, try to detract from the things that you teach. I saw someone in the comments saying, but what do you do for the community? And I find comments like that to be so ignorant.
We're going to play that back. Did you hear that? She said she was reading comments where somebody asked a simple question. What do you do for the community? And that is a valid question because all this dude does is wear jewelry and rap. Collect donations for things that you never actually see. Did you ever see a daycare? The Sandra Bland situation? Did you ever see anything with that? The YouTube court case. Do you guys know that court case was X'd out over 9 months ago? But yet 2 months ago, he was still saying that it's active. It's not active. Yeah, I got the receipts.
Excuse me for being a son.
Listen to this shit.
You teach.
She was being rude to her guests or her supporters on behalf of him. And she was more passionate about how they felt and their questions more so than he was, which was quite odd to me. Let's listen in.
I saw someone in the comments saying, but what do you do for the community? And I find comments like that to be so ignorant. Excuse me for being insulting, but not really. It's ignorance, because what he's doing for his community is he's building himself up. He's building up his brand. He's leaving behind a legacy for his children. And that's the best thing that I think each of us individually should be doing for our community, is uplifting ourselves, and then we uplift each other. We see success and we should want to encourage that.
So did you hear this enabler? What her response was to what he does for the community is basically take care of himself. That's ridiculous.
Instead of
that and not misrepresenting your community. How about that?
Right. Yes.
So people say, what are you doing for the community? I'm not misrepresenting it.
Exactly.
How about that? I'm not publicly misrepresenting my community. And when people say,
oh my gosh, you are too much. Okay, so Pharaoh, I used to love watching you do your MMA fights.
Hold on, guys. This is so funny.
And when people say,
oh my gosh, you are too much. Okay, so Pharaoh, I used to love watching you do your MMA fights. I know you kind of fallen back from that a while. I know you still train.
I didn't know that you watched his MMA fights because you said you only watched him because of Nature Boy. Did we not play that part? She said she only watched him because of Nature Boy. Now I loved your debates. I loved your debates. I love your MMA fights. But then you told us most recently you only knew Young Pharaoh because of Nature Boy's videos. I don't understand. How can you call me a narcissist, but you're displaying all the narcissistic behavior here?
And everything. You have a really tight setup in your new crib. What inspired the room? Where did that come from? That looks dope. And that's your training room? Is that your place of solace?
and I will crush y'all.
So you rather ask
I will crush you. That's a fact.
Without a doubt.
I will crush you. You don't have nobody for it. I will be squeezing you. And so with that being said, that's what's happening. You got, I don't want to say nerds, man, because I'm kind of a nerd myself.
Okay, so you guys, I kid you not, she was telling him, guess what? I'm a nerd too. I was a nerd too. Nerds' lives matter. The T, everything Young Pharaoh said, you said, oh, I did that too. I wanted to be a lawyer too. Oh, I love to Oh, I'm just saying. You guys, y'all could think that I'm a bully. I'm just responding to her. She called for me and I came. I had time today. I didn't have time yesterday, so I made a brief little video forewarning her. But she allowed this to continue because she left the video up yesterday. Didn't I forewarn her that I was coming? I could have sworn I did. Why is it that when I come, you delete your videos? Tangi, thank you so much, sister. I'm looking for your comments so I could post it, but I don't see it. I've been babbling my mouth. Tangi says, I appreciate you so much, sis. Do your thing, baby girl. Keep warning people because your words just may hit. Your words just, oh Lord, it's gone.
just may keep people out of my therapy office.
Oh, she said, oh, I forgot, Tangi, you're a therapist. You said, your words just may keep them out of my therapy office. Thank you, Tangi. I appreciate you guys. Yo, did Blue say I don't trust no nigga that flip his hair better than me? I have video clips of him going like this.
A lot of times.
Yo, Blue. I'm whispering because, this isn't my home. I still live at home with my mama, like the T said. Yo, Pharaoh, Pharaoh, you got money, you got a mansion. Hook a sister up with a room. I'm joking. I'm being sad. No, I know. I'm telling you, I just want her to know that I don't give a fuck because I'm not going to be in that same situation. But anyways, get him. All right, yo, the T, you should have never came for me, period, point blank. If you did your research on young Pharaoh, you would have seen all the things that he did prior to that interview.
She did. She chose to
ignore it.